Hello, amazing people, and welcome to my lunchtime live. I am sorry I'm a little bit late, but honey, trust and believe I will always be here before 1 o'clock, before y'all get done with y'all lunch, however long y'all lunch is. So make sure y'all got your lunch. Y'all probably already had your lunch. Get your drink, get whatever you need to come in here and listen to this knowledge today. I have been ironically getting a lot of messages from people about they're brokenhearted. They just went through a bad breakup. Hey, come on in and have a seat, get some popcorn, your drink, whatever you need to come in here. But I ironically be getting messages from people about breakups and brokenhearted, and what do you do after a breakup? Hello. And one message kind of stood out to me. This was actually on my list to talk about because people will go through a breakup, and it's hard. It's not easy going through a breakup. It's not easy being in a relationship with someone that you're used to, somebody you love and somebody that you thought you were going to be with for the rest of your life. It's not an easy thing. You understand? But please stop listening to certain people when it comes to a breakup, because I've heard people tell people, well, you need to go on a date, or you need to go get somebody else, or basically leaving that relationship brokenhearted, and people are advising people to go and get someone else to replace that person. That's not what you do. That's not what you do. That's a band-aid for the situation. You just broke up with somebody. You understand you still have feelings for them. You still love them. You know what I mean? You can't go and get somebody else and just replace this person immediately. You can't do that. Stop listening to people. That is a band-aid for the situation. Trust me. There's no band-aid for a breakup. Let me tell y'all how to get through a breakup and how to go about it. When you leave a relationship with a person, you want to kind of fall back, and you want to kind of spend some time with yourself, and you want to do some thinking. So you want to think, okay, what did I put up in this relationship with? What did I put up with in a relationship that I shouldn't have put up with? Number one. Number two, what could I have done better in the relationship? Number three, how can I grow from that relationship? Don't rush yourself into being with someone else. See, what people go and do is people will go and be with somebody else, and it's like a band-aid for the last relationship to take their mind off of that person. That's not how you go about things. You know why? Because you are not healed. You're not healed from the last relationship. It's very fresh. So that new person that you just are using as a band-aid, which isn't right, you're basically using that person as like a rebound kind of thing. And you don't want to do that, because you don't want to be the person now that's pulling someone into something and hurting them, because you don't love them. You don't like them. They're just around. And we shouldn't do that to people. They're just around. You see what I'm saying? But we know that hurt people, but we're not here to hurt people. So that's why I'm saying take these steps to try to heal yourself. Don't rush and jump out there and start dating. Don't rush and try to be with somebody. Don't do those things to yourself. Let me tell you something here today. If your goal is to one day be with someone and build an empire, be with someone and get married, or just be with someone long term, you don't want to be, moving like that. You don't want to do that. Sometimes you have to just accept that, okay, this person wasn't for me. But you know what? I'm looking forward to the person that is for me. That's how you have to shape your mind, to think about, okay, what did I do? What did I do? What I shouldn't have? How I'm going to move forward? How I'm going to do better? How I can do better in the next relationship? What am I looking for? And that's something so important. People, let me tell you something. People meet people at the bar, go home with them, have sex with them, and now they're in a relationship. There was no conversation now. I don't know who you are. I don't know what your goals are. I don't know what your expectations out of a relationship is. I don't know. And that's where we go wrong. I told somebody the other day, I said, see, We're getting in relationships with people for physical reasons, and we can't do that. We have to get into a relationship with someone. Um, I don't want to just say spiritual, but I want to say on a mindset. Are we going in the same direction? That's why a lot of relationships don't last. That's why they fail, because we're just in this because you make me feel good physically. No, I need you to make me feel good mentally. I need to make you feel good mentally. Make me feel good spiritually. I need to make you feel good spiritually. There are other avenues that, I need to tackle, that we need to tackle, and not just the physical. So I think that a lot of us were getting in relationships wrong. You see what I'm saying? There was physical involved before the mental was involved. You want to get to know somebody. I know people that got together on a whim. One wanted kids, one didn't want kids. The relationship didn't work out. This person wanted kids, the other person didn't. So those are the kind of conversations you have to have. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What are you trying to do in life? It's very important, to have those kind of conversations. Yes, wow, Tracy, yes, I found myself, years ago in a relationship because it physically made me feel good. No, I need to mentally feel good. I need to spiritually feel good. I need to feel good on other levels of feeling good. You see what I'm saying? That's what I need to do. So there's nothing wrong with stepping back and saying, well, hold on. How does this relationship serve me? How do I serve this relationship? Are we a team? Are we a team built on sexual pleasures? Are we a team built on the mental? How is our team built? Because that's what a relationship is. Y'all are a team. But are y'all going in the same direction? You could be with somebody for 10 years and y'all going in two totally different directions in life. But y'all are still together because y'all are soul tied together. You know what I mean? Y'all been together so long. Y'all used to each other. Y'all comfortable. But the bigger picture is y'all going in two different directions. And you know why? Because nobody had a conversation, baby. Nobody sat down and said, well, hold on. This is what I'm looking for out of a relationship. It's like we just wing it. And to get back to the breakup part, a lot of people are in rebound relationships. It's just a relationship that takes their mind off of the person they was with before. Or the person they was with before may have stepped out on a relationship with somebody else. You see they happy, they doing them, so you feel like, oh, you know what, I'm happy, I gotta do me. No, you don't. No, you don't. We gotta stop doing what other people's doing. Do what's best for you. If I'm in a relationship and he step out of the relationship and they over there, they happy and they doing this and that, okay, that's fine. I need to do what's best for me though. I'm not running out and getting nobody to make him jealous. I'm not running out and getting nobody because no, I can't do that, baby. You can't do that. You have to do what's best for you. You see what I'm saying? You have to make sure you're with somebody that wants to be a team player. You have to make sure you with somebody that can feed you here and not just feed you here. And you feed them here and not just feed them here. It's bigger. Let me tell you something. You can have sex with anybody, baby. You can get off with anybody. You can't build with anybody though. You see what I'm saying? When you got that hard day after work and you need to vent, you can't just go vent to anybody. You can't just go and confide your dreams and your goals with just anybody. You understand what I'm saying? You understand where I'm going? Because see, relationships have been going in the wrong direction for a very long time. Very long time. I'm not interested in being with someone that can just make me feel good physically. It's bigger than that for me. Some people, it's not bigger than that. And that's okay. It's bigger than that for me, though. I need a mental connection. I want to get married one day. I want to extend my family. I want to open businesses together. There's things that I want to do on a greater level. I want to be a power couple. You see what I'm saying? You have to have conversations about these kind of things because let me tell you something, baby. Everybody don't want that. Everybody don't want what you want. That's why you have to slow down a little bit and make sure that that person wants what you want. You can't make a person want what you want. Now you can introduce people, and people be like, oh yeah, I had a thought about that. I just didn't know how to go about it. That's when y'all come together and go about it together. You see what I'm saying? Now there's some people that's teachable. There's some people that listen, you may have the creative idea and the other person may have the money to put behind it. You see what I'm saying? Both of y'all may have the creative idea and then be able to share ideas with each other and build an empire and make something, so amazing. It's time though. Right, Peyton? It's bigger than that. It's time though. It's time to be in meaningful relationships that are going places. You understand what I'm saying? Relationships that are of substance. Stop just getting with someone because they make you feel good physically. Then you have a child with someone that you really didn't even want to have a child with. You didn't even know him. The child, was just from a one night stand or something like that. I'm not saying you don't love the child. You love the child, but you just really didn't see yourself, getting pregnant or getting someone pregnant that you did. And that's because we don't stop and we don't think. We have to start thinking with our brain. We can't just move. If you just move, the outcome isn't going to be what it's going to be. Get to know somebody before you have kids with them. Get to know somebody before you get in a relationship with them. Get to know a person. Is this the person I want to raise my child? Is this the person I want to raise a child with me? Is this a person that I want to be with and we're going to raise this child to be successful and, things like that? Is this a person that I want to get into a relationship with and build with and be with for the rest of my life? And think about it. Just think about it. I see on social media, people are saying if the two richest men, meaning Bill Gates and the other guy, can't keep their wives happy, what makes us men think we can? I don't live in a world where money makes me happy. I don't. I'm happy without money. You see what I'm saying? So it's crazy that society thinks that you have to have money to make a woman happy. And these men have so much money and they're getting a divorce, and love has nothing to do with money. A person's going to love you when you have nothing. You understand that? So if you meet somebody and they require you to have all these lavish things, they're not for you, baby. They're not for you. They're just not. Because love has nothing to do with money. You can love a person through whatever. Love stands. Material things don't. Material things go out of style. You know what I mean? Their value don't even stay their value. Cars aren't even valuable once they drive off the lot. But this is things that people don't know. And people get with people because of money and because of those different things. And not even knowing that money's not it. It's the person. Who are you dealing with? You could be in a relationship with somebody that's rich and they don't respect you. They don't value you. They don't appreciate you. They don't support you. But they rich though. Oh, and you got to be with them because they rich. Oh, I got a rich man. Baby, I don't want no rich man. I don't. I want a man that values Shalakemia, that appreciates Shalakemia as a person. You don't gotta be rich. You ain't gotta drive no lavish car, have no big job. You don't have to do that. You don't gotta have no big old house. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? That's what we should be looking for in people. Who are people? How do they treat other people? That's what we should be looking for. But this world will convince you that you are supposed to go out here, especially as women, we're supposed to go out here and get us a rich man or a man that got money. I want a man that's rich here and a man that's rich here. And a man that is family oriented. That's rich to me, baby. And that kind of rich ain't got nothing to do with no money. It just don't. Pay in solid substance over style. Exactly. That's just how I feel. And this is the things that people won't talk about. They'll show you all this lavish stuff. Let me tell you something. I know a lot of people on reality TV and everything. They got a low jack. They seem like they doing some big things, but they're not happy. A lot of them not happy. And they'll tell you, I'm not happy. I liked my life before I was on TV. Not all, but some. I liked my life before this. So I'm telling you, money's not it. Stop chasing the money and chase the person. Chase the person. How do they treat people? How do they treat you? That's what's more, that trumps everything with me. How you treat me. How you treat me and how you treat others is going to make me stay around longer. That's what's going to make me stay. How you're compassionate, how you're supportive. That's what's going to make me stay around. And no, that's not soft. Ladies, when you see a man like that, that's not soft. I've seen a lot of women try to down men and say, oh, that's the way you act is soft. That's not soft. Your man ain't supposed to be hard with you. He's supposed to be hard out there with his friends and when he talks to his friends. But when he with you, he's supposed to be compassionate. You see what I'm saying? He's supposed to be all that. No. In the environment that you create for y'all two, he should be able to be relaxed and be able to be soft. I mean, not soft like that, but he should be able to love on you, Philip attentive. Yes. I love a man that listens to. I talk a lot. I talk a lot. So I love a man that listens. Listens. I love that. Listening to me, I love that. Us women, we love that. Listening to us, paying attention to us, knowing our favorite color and our favorite movie, that impresses women like me, that you remembered, and that I'll be like, I don't think you listening to me. You listening to me? And you repeat what I say. I like that. It don't take a lot for me. It just doesn't. But I love y'all. I hope that the Lunchtime Live today helped some people get some better understanding about some things, because I wasn't always here. I didn't know. You grow and you become this kind of person. Before I go, I want to encourage you to allow yourself to grow. Nothing's wrong with growing. Keep up with you. Don't try to keep up with nobody else. Keep up with what you got going on, and make sure that you are getting in relationships for the right reasons and not the wrong reasons. Because let me tell you something, the most craziest thing that I realized at one point in my life is that I didn't know how to be alone. I did not know how to be alone. I didn't know how to spend time with me. I didn't know that. I had to learn that. I had to ask myself, why are you so afraid to be alone? When I was alone, I was able to go ahead and walk in my season of singleness and learn who Shalakemia was. Learn me. I grew in that season into the woman I am today. Before that, I didn't understand men. I didn't want to understand a man. I wasn't interested in understanding in a man. I wasn't interested in that. In that season, it taught me, if you want to be married, if you want to be in a relationship with a man, you have to listen. You have to be understanding if that's what you want. Now, if you don't want that, you don't have to do those things. But there comes some learning and some growth with the things that you want. I do want to encourage, women today that, sometimes we do need to chill out and listen. There's some relationships struggling right now. Let me tell you something. If you listen to the person you in a relationship with, you'll find out everything you need to know. You don't gotta go look for it or nothing. You'll find out everything you need to know. We as women need to start listening to our men when they vent. We need to start listening to how they feel. You understand? Listening to how they feel. And kings, let me tell you something. A real woman appreciates your support, your encouragement, your empowerment. That trumps money any day. A real woman. And we are out here. I love y'all so much. Thank you for tuning in to my lunchtime live, and I will talk to y'all later.